Hello and welcome back. Right, I have switched better contracts on as well. So let's have a look at spraying. I don't think I've ever seen a spraying before. Spray, quite a few sprayings. Field is 15. Let's have a look. 15 and 20. 15 or 15. That's the others are, I mean, they're not bad, but we need to be aiming for chunks. 15. Where's 15? At the top ish. 16. Oh, it's that monster field, isn't it? Oh, I suppose we could just stick the John Deere, to be honest. No, let's stick to what we said. Alright, let's go and get this. We shall windrow that. We'll get this one going, that second field, and we'll go and grab the other fence and start it. Oh, mind you, they're only little fields. I don't know whether we should... Yeah, we'll set this going on the bigger field. And then we will windrow that one manually, and then we'll windrow that one, and then we'll literally grab the... I suppose at that point we could send the fence onto one of the contracts. Better contracts mod. Let's just have a look at that. You can clear, can't you? Clear. No. Ooh. Well, that is definitely one. It's a keeper. Definitely. So I think we'll set the other fence. Oh, nearly went over that. We'll set the other fence going on that fertiliser job, because that is, as I say, we're aiming for the harvester. So we've got two fence now. We can leave this mowing still. Get the John Deere. In fact, we could set that going. I missed a trick there. I should use Courseplay a little bit more to set this going, and then take over manually. At least that way it would have been going and half cut in the field. I'm not using my work potential. I'm trying to do too much myself. That's always a bad idea. So grass fields, 7 meters. That's the first drive. Let's go grab the John Deere. Set this going. 38A. Oh, we've got the right one on. Course generation, currently loaded course. Narrow field. Go. First drive 38A 9 meters to 38. Yeah, it was that one, so we decided once it, so let's get rid of that. Now we go to the other Fendt GT, which where did we leave the other Fendt GT? Is it still in the... I think, did we leave it at the edge of the field somewhere? We did. I thought we did. And we are aiming for, remind me, better contractors on, so that's one good thing about it. It makes the field splash, doesn't it? All right. Oh, actually, that's not really that far. Not far at all. If you sort of cut across the ground, the farmland. Actually, it's a bit naughty. Let's try and play realistically. Would you really cut across another farmer's land like that? No. It's amazing how, obviously, we're playing a game, and your mind knows you're playing a game, so therefore you know you don't really have to do things. If I choose to cut across this field, it has absolutely no consequences. But when you're doing a let's play where you're showing people and you're trying to play realistically, then the rules change, because you're trying to make this look like as if it was real life, where that is a farmer's field. So therefore I wouldn't just cut across it. Yeah, I mean, these little tracks are meant for, well, in England we've got little farmer tracks everywhere, so no one's going to complain about you using these. They're sort of classed as rights of way, so that's alright. But cutting across a farmer's field, now that's a different matter. So let's just have a look. Yeah, brilliant. So we need to cut left at the end. I think that's a field I don't think I've ever worked on. Field 42. Ever. Done plenty of work on the right. Field 49 I've done quite a bit, cultivating and all the rest of it. But field 42, nothing. And actually, that wouldn't matter that we were cutting across it, because there's nothing in there. So, mind you, is that... Can we cut across, or is there like a barrier? I can't remember if there's a... No. No, there isn't. So then, field 43 is a weird one. Mind you, it doesn't matter now, we've only got the back box on. That's another thing, that when we can afford it, I'd like to get my 36 metre spreader sorted, because it would cover fields like this in no time. Right, so course generation, field 43, headland 3, 10% overlap, go. You're going to do some weirdness around that section there, no doubt. Yeah, but you'll do. Start across that. Go. Now then, let's go and take over the John Deere. Although I would bet you he's probably not far off finished. That's a little bit for me to do. Okay. If I'm clever, I should be able to join that first windrow with the second windrow. This is a 9 metre, it should just about work if I keep to the edges of this. Oh, isn't that funny? That patch there is not classed as our grass, and yet further up the field and further down the field it is. So it's got some strange boundaries, this sort of free land, but I'm not bothered, it's all good. It's free land when all said and done. I'll take a hand up, definitely. It's very nice of the local farmers to allow us to use and utilise this these narrow fields at the edge of their much better fields, but I personally am very happy with this. Right, let's try and gauge this right, and we'll go on to that next field. I'm not sure if we're quite going to get... Oh, it's still not classed as ours on that patch, but I think it is further down. Yeah, I should catch that if I can get it. It seems a bit... Ooh, no. Oh, no. No, I'm not. That's not doing it right, is it? I'd sooner do one thing properly than two things rubbish. Or do another windrow on that section. Should set the windrow going on that one. In fact, I'm not sure if I'll swap over. When that fence finished that field, I might get it to do the windrow. It can cope with this windrower, even though it technically on paper can't cope with it. It actually can. I don't think it even slows down. So what we'll do is we'll give this the windrower, and we will grab the milling machine. so we can get all this grass gathered and taken over to the biogas plant. So yeah, it's beginning to take shape. We're getting most of the equipment we need. We are going to need a trailer though for gathering the crops in, so that's another thing on top of the 80,000, was it 80 or 70,000 that we need for our harvester. So, but we have got the biogas. We will have the biogas once we've obviously got the silage in. That'll be early summer. Takes 2 full cycles. It'll be the end of 03. Okay. This might or might not let me do that bit. Right. Let's lift that. Let's get this going on that. Let's see how the fence GT's doing on the field when we get there. Let's do a bit of in-cab whilst we can. Yes, I'm liking where this is going. We are doing really well in every single wave. Even though we have had I've had more curveballs on this with doing contracts than I have on any other Let's Play. Phenomenal amount of curveballs, especially the one that's coming up now where you can see all that hay on the field. That is that leaves such a sour taste in my mouth. It's typical we've got to pass that field and be reminded of our failure, even though it wasn't our failure. It's so annoying. Just think we would have the money for our harvester and header now had that have not gone wrong. Still, it is what it is. Let's see how that. Oh, it looks like he's not far off done. Oh no, he's not. There's a lot on the left he's not done yet. He's still doing well though. Right, actually, it's the middle of the field that's not done. Right. Yeah, it's about 2/3 done. Now then, I'm not sure. Grass field. Let's get rid of that. At least we can mark it. Grass field. Yeah, let's do the edge. And course generation. Currently loaded course. No, we don't need narrow field. Headland 3. 10%. Go. Second. Of course. At first. We'll swap over once the Fendt GT has finished though. Oh, really? Really? No, you don't have access to this land. That's going to cause a bit of trouble. The hay mixing with the grass. When I pick that up, that's the one thing the milling machine does not like. So I'm going to have to avoid that like the plague. The bits where it's mixing the two together is definitely going to cause issues. That is the one disadvantage. That's one advantage a baler does have, the mixing bit, where if you've got more grass than hay, it'll do grass. If you've got more hay than, or you start with, I think it's 5%. If you've got 5% grass in your baler and you went on to hay, it'd still bale the grass because it was started the same as hay. Some people use that to their advantage and have a bit of hay, start a bale and then bale grass. Now then. Yeah, he's going to be another 5 minutes, so it's just... In fact, this could be a time lapse. I don't know, is it worth it for how long it's going to be? It's not going to be long enough, is it really? I don't mind doing a time lapse when, but I'll just carry on talking because it's literally trying to think. So we've got this, that. Let's see how the contract's doing. Let's see how he's doing on that. Oh wow, 45%. Amazing. Wow, field 21's got to be tiny for $686. Wow. I can't quite have done my field edge right when I did that because there's a awful lot of grass missing just on that patch there. Really? Thought he'd gone on the first line then, but he hasn't. He's doing it right. Yeah, I think we'll avoid that first bit like the plague, to be honest, because that's going to be mega bad. Might get that patch of grass at the top, that big massive bulbous lump, because that is a lot of grass. But trouble is, sometimes the milling machine's so good at sucking stuff from the surrounding area. We shall see what we shall see. I think we'll get another round done before the Fent finishes. Let's look at those contracts. Field 8 and Field 18. Where are they? They're not going to be very big, but that's not the point. It all adds up, doesn't it? We really do need to... 8 and 18. Oh, I see 18's not far up from... It's 18. Are you 18? Where are you? Oh, that was the one I looked at. 8. Oh, they're not far off each other. 8 and 18. Not going to take very long to get those done. That's another... Let's have a look. 8 and 18 together is 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, nearly 6.5. It's well worth it, isn't it, to be honest? We do need that equipment. Oh, then there's the Fent GT going. It must be not far off. We've still got a bit left. Still got a bit left. Not much though. Oh well, yeah. Fact. Let's get ready. Let's get rid of that hood. Let's grab the Fent. Finish this. Thank you very much, young man, for your assistance. Let's fold that up and we'll drop that on the side of the field. Shall we drop that as well? Set him on that windrower, and actually he's not far off in the position he needs to be. Let's just back it up a little, change his course, go to nearest point. Scarf. Westfield. Did I not save the course? I'm not sure if the windrower that I've got down here is the same size windrower that I have now. Let's try it. Current. Seems to be the same. Okay, I'm happy with that. I thought I usually save it as 9 meters. Right. Let's go get the milling machine and that's our wagon. And we shall get that all sucked up. Still do think this is where this is on the edges of being too weak to do a job like this. It really is a bit of a struggle. You can tell this is where something like the Argotron really, well, even a 150 or 180 horsepower tractor really comes into its own on this type of job. It's just on the edges of just about being able to manage this. It's a bit of a pain. Now I've got the weight back, haven't we? So that did help. Put the weight on. Everything else is at the biogas plant, so grab that weight. That definitely assisted us. So I'm glad we've got that back. Yes, it's that way. It's a weird weight, this. Looks like an old bucket that someone's poured concrete into, which probably is exactly what it is supposed to look like, and then they've put a 3-point link and then trailer attaches on the back. Should have fueled up a little bit. Imagine the contract is not far off finished, that first one. Oh yeah, that makes it a lot more stable than when you've not got a weight on it. It really wobbles all over the place. Right. Let's go get this going. Could actually set this going on course play. Actually, on the same course, once I've got the... It will use this as a tool as long as you get the height right and switch it on. Otherwise it will just treat it as it will wander around the field, but you can do it. I have done it before. This course play is very resilient. You just have to put strange tools. That's not far off low enough actually. Let's just put that. I think that'll be about perfect. Let's have a look at the contract, 85%. Okay. It's not a small contract though, that isn't, so we'll... Let's see the Fent. What are you doing? Let's get this ready while we've got a bit of time. That's why we didn't have it recorded. I didn't save the course. So, it looks like the same as my first windrower though, to be honest, because he did actually follow the path almost to the letter. Oh, trouble is we need to avoid that first bit, don't we? Let's feel 9 meters. Let's start him on this path, otherwise it's going to cause trouble. See if that's going to manage. Go and get the Fent. Who's finished the windrowing? Excellent. So we could set this fence. I think, yeah, no, we could set him going though, to be honest. And we may as well take the windrow with him. Oh no, we can't because of the mower. He can sort of drag it, but it's not very good. Stop, driver. Go. Thank you, young lady, for your assistance. Let's drop the windrow at the edge of the field. We'll grab the mowers again. And we shall move it to our next two little fields over by the shop. Give him doing that. I hope he doesn't get the hay. I've done the best I can to stop that, but not much more I can do. It's very temperamental with that particular type of thing. There's okay. I think we'll call that first one the shop field. Might be a good thing to do. Let's have a look at the contract whilst we're travelling over. 91. Bearing in mind it's a big field, that's still quite a bit of field left to do. 9%. Certainly not a minute's worth of work, so we may as well set this going. Measure that field out. We'll call it shop grass field. Is it near to a field though? Let's have a look. Shop's good enough, to be honest. It's fairly oh, then let's not go down that massive lump. That's a bit bad. Oh, even that wasn't much better. Right, let's cut through our little homemade path. Where there's that pile of seeds that still need sorting. We might have to manually make this field edge ourselves, I think, looking at it logically. I think we'll start from somewhere about here. Because it's such a weird... Start course recording. I've got to avoid that patch of... yeah, I know we're missing a bit, but... patch those. Now they've got to be careful because this is bordering on 46 now. What's a bit of a bumpy patch? Need to level that at some point. We're trying to make this into a proper grass field. Oh dear, what is he doing? We'll avoid that little patch there. Let's finish this off first. What's the John Deere bashing into? Let's just go past the gates. We shall. That way we don't have to ever have to worry about them being shut. Should grab the John Deere in a minute. I'm coming. Stop. Save. Shop. Grass field. Field edge. Then let's do what's generation. Currently loaded. Headland 2 10 7 meters. Hopefully that should be alright. It's not far off. That's about as good as I can get it, that. Space. Let's just see. Save. Shop. Grass field. 7 meters. So what's that first? Drive. Go. John Deere. Let's first of all grab the John Deere, which is there. Oh no, I don't want that. Why are you slipping? Oh, you're not really slipping, are you? You just got some hay. Okay, let's set that other contract going. We can sort that out in a bit. It's going to take a bit of sorting out, that is. So it's not that great. GT 3. Let's stop you. Thank you very much. Yeah, excellent. Let's drive you. Let's drive. Oh, let's get off the field though now. Let's collect that contract. Oops. That's not what I meant to do at all. I meant to do that. Now 18's first, isn't it, I think? Yeah, it is, and then 8's after it, so let's grab 18. 18. Set. We're going to have to. This is going to get a bit messy, really. We're going to have to jump into the other fence because he's going to finish that other field definitely. We should do what we did on the way. We'll use that little track. We're not going to cut across Lone Oak Farms proper grass field. We should do this properly. I do think we'll probably have to jump into the other fence GT and set it going on that last field. I'd like to get all the grass cut today at least, even if we have to collect in the next episode, which I think is probably highly likely. Oh, we can cut across that field. Oh no, because that's the grass field on the proper farm, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's their farm trail. Wow. 70,000, I think that is the harvester and header, I think, if I remember rightly. Ish. By the time I got these two, it should definitely be those two items should be got, which is the biggest things we've still yet to get. Still plenty we need though. We still need the silo, the compact silo. That's 25,000, so yeah, we're still an awful lot to get. Let's see how that Fat GT is doing, because I think he's not going to be far off. Yeah, he's still working though. I did think that it would be a miracle if it didn't pick any hay up. That's the John Deere truly did. What we can do is those seeders, they are absolutely brilliant for using to. I've used it on another of my Let's Plays. If you stick one of those, an empty one, near to the to the tractor that's using the milling machine and it's empty, it will spit the hay into that, so it's a matter of just grabbing that every now and again. It is one thing though, if you're going to use the milling machine, you must clean the field up really well. You've got to, otherwise it really does. I'm still nearly there now. 27. Do I need to go into the pig farms to get into that? I think I do, don't I? Let's see if there's a way in. I think it may have been the pig farm. Let's see if there's a way in at the bottom. Otherwise we'll be going back. sneaking through the forest. Will that let us in? Maybe, maybe not. Not sure about this. Ah, I see. You might just need to aim a little to the right. Unorthodox, but you know, sometimes you've just got to do these things. Right, let's get rid of this. Course generation, field 18, headland. I think 3 is too many. Start that first. Go. Young lady. Let's see if we can chop that. Has it gone? Okay, that's good enough for me. Right, so we've got that. Let's go and have a look at how that one's doing. Oh no, another few minutes here. Let's have a quick go with the John Deere then while we've got a minute. Because he's the most troublesome. Let's get rid of the trailer at the back. Actually, no, we could actually. How much is in there? Oh no, it's not worth doing it. Right, let's drop that. Let's get rid of that. What we'll do is we should go and fetch the one of those front seed box thingies. We should have got a weight on the back of this one, so it should be fine. Where am I going? Going the total wrong way, and I'm driving across someone's field, providing insult to injury. Let's go and get that. Gonna have to tip the seeds out. This is another thing why I want the compact storage. I can pick those seeds up. It's annoying me. I hate dropping things on the floor and leaving them for ages, but at the minute, beggars can't be choosers. I've got no means of doing anything about it presently. Let's go for one of the... Oh, we might have one of them empty already, or did I stick fertiliser in it? I can't remember. I know we've got 3 of them, and I'm not sure if all 3 are up this end, and there's one stuck in a field somewhere if I remember rightly. Can't remember what we've... or whether we have got all 3 back at the shop now. We shall see. There's 1, there's 2. Yeah, we've got 1 left somewhere, haven't we, by the look of this? Because we've got 3 of them, so there's 1 somewhere. Let's see if we can pick that up. Oh, hang on. 1,500 one's empty, isn't it? I'm sure there's nothing in there. Oh, yes, there is, but at least it's less seeds to dump. Where the last one is? Oh, I did have it on 1 contract. Okay, let's dump this with the other, at least we know where it all is then. Make it bigger though, it makes more sense to be honest to stick this as a 3000 capacity. We're not going to need that much hay, are we? Still, I'd sooner have it as the bigger size, whether it's got that in or not. So this is one mod as well. It didn't even cost you to do it, which is quite phenomenal. Get that tree done as well when we hire the Maverick. Let's customize standard. Yes. Okay, let's go grab you because you're right next door. Let's jump over the hedge. Barbed wire, make sure I don't land on it. Brilliant. That's a bigger field than you think though. It took quite a while. Thank you very much. It's all happening. Right, let's go grab the contract. That's the most important. Let's go grab you. Enter. Thank you, young lady. You are finished. Let's collect. And let's accept. And it's not far down here, so set this going. Now I had a mod on called AI Fertilizer extension, and I thought that was what was doing. I switched that off at the same time as I did the Better Contracts mod because I'm trying to find out. So it's got to be something to do with precision farming because that's the only mods of that nature that are left. I did think it was something to do with that, but it obviously isn't. It had absolutely nothing to do with the AI Fertilizer extension. But I just thought it sounded a similar thing, the right type of thing for this to do. So this is a weird field. I'm in the right. Am I on the right one? Or is, no, it's this one. I wonder. Right, let's course generation. Field 8 2. Drive. And let's jump to the vent. Get rid of that console. Go and do the other one. Final one. Again, we might need to record the field edge on this one. Oh, I could have snuck down my little entrance, couldn't I? Yeah, I think I'm going to need to record a manual field edge on this to avoid the slurry yard and things like that. So, let's record in. A bit of an edge, otherwise we're going to bang into everything. That's about it, otherwise it's going to get a bit weird. Oh, I'd forgotten I was cutting. sure we don't clang into the gate. That's my biggest worry. Oh, I suppose we can do something about that, can't we? Ooh. Okay. Let's have a look at the contract. I don't think that's going to take long to actually complete. No, it's not, is it? Let's do new contracts. Ooh. Field 6. Where's that? Field 6. Not far from the shop. That's my timer telling me I've done in this field 20 as well. They're both not bad contracts, so let's just jump into the... No, I don't want to jump into the tornado. How about that? There's not much left to do, actually. Strip. Yeah, I'm going to say it should finish it soon. I'll do it though, I don't like. And we should do... In fact, we're going to leave it there. I want to stick to my timer as much as possible. I don't want this to be extended. I should leave that. Although I suppose... Let's go down to our field. Because that's cut in as well. I'd like to pretty much finish that off. Oh, I can't finish that. I would have done that, but I can't now. That's a weird field, that bit there. That bit on field 17. Very flat land though. No, let's go onto the road. Down to our field and we'll leave it there. We'll see how much the fence got to cut. Then next time it's a matter of grabbing the grass that we've cut. Windrowing these two little fields and gathering all the grass and sticking it in the biogas plant ready for silaging. Alright, so this is the next field. No, a bit further yet to go. I can see the windmill in the distance. It's further than you think. Let's let this car get by. Yeah, the narrows on that Fendt GT really do suit it. It's quite weird. It's one of the few tractors I think that, say, the front wheels you can see are really narrow, but the back ones just, they really do look nice. How are we doing in our field? How are we doing? Can we see yet? See the slurry yard. See the edge of the field that's caught. Oh, she's doing well. Very well. Around the corner. Oh, it's only a small field, isn't it? We'll let this finish, to be honest. I think we'll take over there because they do those little side things which take forever to actually accomplish. I'd never cut it like that. Let's drop that down. drop that down. I just literally would run down it once like that. But they do that shilly-shallying around. Larky. Going side to side. Yeah, a couple of downs and ups, and that should be sort of completely finished. Trying to think. Not sure this is not classed as a proper field, but if we plough it and then we can field sensor it, and then it will be a proper field. For now it's just meadow grass. Get back to myself. Invasion of the body snatchers. Right, this should be the last court. So, and that is where we're going to leave it. So I'm as close to my timer for once as possible. Yay. Right, let's leave that by the house. It's not. Still a bit of work left to do before it's dark though today. Right, that's the two Fendt GTs, both here. So, with no further ado, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. What's a different episode where we did quite a bit. Or did I actually collect that contract? I think I did I? No. Let's collect. So, we finished on 74,674. Let's just have one quick look at the combine. I can't remember. It was 30 for the Dominator, second hand. We did tune it though. 29, so to call it 30 grand, all but a smidgen. And the header was the 9, 30. The Lizard 9 is how much? 69,000. So yeah, we can do it. We're right. So we've literally got our harvester and header, and next we'll need the trailer. Otherwise, and then after that, we really need what we're going to dump the trailer in to, because seasons, it does pay you to wait for the best possible day, which I think is either beginning of winter or late autumn. So let's just check that one thing. We've done wheat. Let's have a look. When is the best day to sell wheat? Is on my life. Day 2 of winter. So that means we'd have to store it right the way from summer, so we're not going to get the profit from that right until winter. So yeah, that's the one bad thing. Although we could sell it from about autumn 5-6 and get a reasonable price if there's any great demands about that time, to be honest. Or from 3-4 onwards, there's not much in it. So we'll see if we get a great demand and try and sell it at that point. Because we could do with that cash, if I'm honest. But that is where we're going to leave it for now. I think we're doing very well. Seriously, that is more money on this Let's Play than I've ever seen. So that is amazing. So without any further ado, I'm going to say goodbye for now.